Hello, my name is Alexia, and today I'm going to be teaching you all about the code of conduct for social media influencers. So, what is an ethical code of conduct for influencers? To start us off, I'll introduce ethics. Ethics are moral principles that direct how a person behaves or how their decision making is affected. Ethics gives us practical guidance throughout our lives. It's about the choices we make. Our lives constantly throw choices at us that can affect our quality of life. Sometimes the right and wrong answer can be clear when making decisions, but what about when it's not so obvious? Ethics that we have learned growing up in a society that we had to adhere to help us make these choices. So basically, ethics teach us what is right and wrong and what is good and bad. So now we will talk about the code of ethics. So, what is code of ethics? Code of ethics is a guide of principles that helps professionals or influencers conduct their way within a business. Following ethical guidelines will provide the best, most professional, and honest results for a business. Violating code of ethics can result in a bad view on the company and a bad reputation. It could also result in termination. Something important to note is that a code of ethics is not required, but when one is, it helps to categorize and gain trust of a business or a company. Do influencers have an ethical code of conduct? It's simple. Every workplace needs a code of conduct, regardless of company size. It is essential for the employees so they have a guide to follow. Although it is not a law for companies to have a code of conduct, it is a great way and a helpful way to improve company culture. So, yes, influencers do indeed need to have an ethical code of conduct. So, what are some influencer code of conduct examples? A few important ones to mention are give credit when it's due. When working in an online field such as social media marketing, citing your sources is very important since plagiarism is also a huge issue. Using work that is not yours is different from using someone else's work and claiming it's yours, but both will put you in a bad position for your company. Admit when you've made a mistake and correct it. When you or someone else has realized a mistake in your work or anything inaccurate, quickly admit your mistake and fix it. And don't forget to announce it. It is very important for social media influencers to uphold the truth and present factual information for their audience. Tell the truth. Being an influencer, it is extremely important for you to be honest with your audience. Making stuff up and lying is very frowned upon, obviously. Lying will most definitely decrease your audience and you will lose respect, trust, and even promotions from many. Be respectful. When posting online for whatever reason, you must be critical of everything. You also need to consider other people while you're online. Being respectful towards others will provide a sense of identity. Being an influencer, you need to make a good first impression, especially towards your targeted audience, to gain trust and foundation. This also applies to bashing people for their gender, their race, their culture, their religion, etc. Protect confidential information. As an influencer, you need to protect yours and others' reputation. Failing to properly secure and protect confidential information will result in loss of business and clients. When confidential information gets released, it can be used in illegal matters, which could also result in a lawsuit. So, why do influencers need an ethical code of conduct? Overall, it is crucial for influencers and at the workplace to have a code of conduct to follow. This provides professionalism for the influencers, and so they know how to behave online and professionally. These are my sources that I use to find my information to help with my research. I make sure to research on as many websites as I can to provide the best information for you guys. So thank you for listening to my presentation on the ethical code of conduct for influencers. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope it made you think more about how we should behave on social media. Thank you again.